The Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Wisconsin's offense will get the ball first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
That's a good-looking run there. And if you're going to be RB1 for Wisconsin, you're going to be pretty talented. Because you think of the guys they've had in this backfield in recent years, the Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dane, Monty Ball. How about Jonathan Taylor that's getting it done now on Sundays? This guy's got power, he's got speed, he's got shiftiness, he's got all the tools you need to be successful and play on Sunday.
Smith wants to throw. Pressure coming. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. The Badgers will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Mark. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The kick is on its way. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first.
Pick off! What a play by this defense! He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception!
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, hey, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Those big guys can get it done too.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Got the quick completion. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Finds space on the right. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Marsh. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Handoff to the single running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Wolverines trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll run it. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jump.
There he goes! Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Smith dropping to pass. Looking to the big tight end. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grab near the marker. It's Mason. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And off to Jones. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Got 3 on first down at second and 7. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Mason. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Smith wants to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And as Slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 7 over Colorado. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Quickly to the tight end. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Snags it down the right side. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's McCullough. Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile. But
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of and get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Smith dropping to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
On On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The receiver on a jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They'll run it to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it up to 15. Touchdown, Badger. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Tight end now in motion. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Grabbed in the middle, it's McCulley. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll go to the ground.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, you get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. They'll try to get the first through the air. Here's a heat. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is on its way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Mason. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Badgers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Going to the ground. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The offense set for a 1st down play. Smith wants to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Field goal is good. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
The Badgers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Michigan offense. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Oh, they're after him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play in the 37. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Turning it on. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. They're going to ride this running back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Temple. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got room to work. Got the first himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Badgers want to crank the tempo.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop him. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. On the move. There he goes. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. On the run, it's Haynes. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll try the left side. Powers through the defender. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Underwood. A little screen to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. A little less room to with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, trying to find his man. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Got a little space. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Smith dropping to pass. Got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Mason. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They just keep firing. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort in that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Flips it out on the screen. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a crease, it's Haynes. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Morgan. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Power football with the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Going with the ground game left. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's marked. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He's got it on the move. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Wolverines! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Northern Illinois has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Husky Stadium. They're up by just 2 over the Red Hawks of Miami. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll move the tight end. Hands it off. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Underwood. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. On the run, it's Marshall. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Finds his man. It's Griffin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Takes a handoff. It's Marshall. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Kick is in the air. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Smith wants to throw. Gets it out fast. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. He's at the touchdown, Michigan. And they turn it into a defensive score. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, adds the lead for his team. We've still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Snagged in the middle, it's Mason. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. He wants a big play here late. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Taking it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Well, that's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Goes to the knee, and that will wrap it up, and their magical season continues. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done, and listen,